Welcome to clickmeproject.com. Let us see Bestpeer++, a peer-to-peer based large-scale data processing platform. Abstract. The peer-to-peer network is interconnected nodes share resources amongst each other without the use centralized administrative systems. The data sharing and processing poses unique challenges to such a data management system, including scalability, performance, throughput, and security. The Bestpeer++, a system which delivers elastic data sharing service for corporate network applications in the cloud based on Bestpeer++, a peer-to-peer based data management platform. Bestpeer++ provides an economical, flexible, and scalable platform for corporate network applications. Now I'm going to explain the data flow diagram. It has a local database management system, metadata, encrypt, decrypt, query processor, and Bestpeer node. The local database management system is used to store the data. We want to store any of the data from the database management system. And the firewall. Firewall is a secure purpose. It is mainly used in the database management system. And the metadata. Metadata is data about data. These metadata will be shared from one to another, and we want to share the data from one to another. We want to encrypt the data and then send to the query processor. Query processor is a processing to the Bestpeer performance, and the query processor to share multiple nodes from the same data with the encrypt and decrypt functions, and then using the security purpose. These processes are performed in the data flow diagrams. Now I'm going to run the project Bestpeer++, a peer-to-peer based large-scale data processing platform. Now I'm clicking the enter button. Then it will be connected. Then it shows one of the frame. It has an browse, load, show, and proceed. Browse is used to getting any of the data from the code. Now I'm selecting data sets from the column, and it will be showed into the table, and I'm clicking load button. It will be loaded into the database, and I'm clicking the show button. The loaded data are displayed into the another table. It is on data with name specifications. Then I'm going to proceed next to frame. It has a raw database, pre-processing, and proceed. First I'm clicking the raw database. It will be displayed into the table, and I'm clicking the pre-processing. Pre-processing is on pre-processing data sets about the database, and I'm clicking the proceed table, and it displayed into the next frame. It has an attribute 6 schema mapping, that is on query loader, query indexer, query distributor, and proceed. First I am clicking the attribute 6. It will be displayed in the values. It has on price. Price is on one of the column of database, and I am clicking query loader. It will be displayed into the another table, and I am going to proceed. It has a query processor. First I am giving the data, and I am submit to the database. First I am search the query, and it will be displayed into the table. Next I am going to clicking the query indexer, that has a distribution processor. It has a get data, share, and proceed. First I am clicking the get data, and then it displayed into the table, and I will share the data from one to many clients. Then I am proceed to next table. It is on bootstrap demo. It has on collect bootstrap peer, check bootstrap peer, and proceed. First I am collecting the data from the database. These are all the bootstrap I am collecting from the database, and I am clicking check bootstrap. This is on failed over pairs are checked. Then I'm going to proceed. It is an CBP. It is an equations to be calculated in the frame. It has an alpha, beta of BP, T of I, S of TG, G of I and C of BP. C of BP is an result values. First I'm giving the value of alpha, beta of BP, T of I, S of TJ, G of I. Then I'm getting the values of C of BP. C of BP is an cost ratio of peer-to-peer engine. Then I'm proceed to next frame, that is an CMR. That also has an alpha, beta of MR, C of BP, S of TI, G of L minus 1. First I'm giving the value of alpha, B of MR, C of BP, S of TI and G of L minus 1. Then I'm getting the result of C of MR. Then I'm going to proceed the next frame, that is on graph. It compares between adaptive and Bestpeer. It has an Hadoop database, Bestpeer database and adaptive. Thank you.